Hello friend, welcome back to Seed & Sparrow Homestead. My name is Kelsey and today we're hanging out in the Homestead kitchen and we're gonna do a grocery haul. I'm gonna show you everything I purchased from Costco and the Amish stores and also our Amish auction. I know I didn't bring you along to that specific place. There's a reason for that. It is jam-packed all of the time and it's packed with Amish and I just don't feel comfortable filming in there. Maybe I could work it out to go like right when they open, but even then every stand, almost every stand is run by Amish, so I don't think they would take too kindly to me doing that. So unfortunately we didn't get to do that one, but you got to come along with me to the other places. So I want to show you what I got. This is a result of the Pantry challenge, so 2 months pretty much without the grocery store. Now some of these things are things that'll last us months and months and months, and other things are just gonna last us for like the next week or two. They're like weekly or bi-weekly buys. And while I did save money with the Pantry challenge, I always continue to try and stick to budget so I can just put that away into savings. So I do like to shop around and find the best price. So I didn't get quite everything I wanted or the amounts of everything that I wanted because I wanted to stay in budget. So I'm gonna take you through it. Let's see what I got. So I'm gonna take you through the produce first. It's from multiple places, but I'll just try and remember where I got them from. When I'm purchasing produce, I try and always buy organic if it's in budget. If it's not in budget, then I don't stress myself out over it. And I try and prioritize like the Dirty Dozen. If there's something I want in the Dirty Dozen, then I'm gonna try and buy it organic if it's available to me. And if it's not, like I said, I don't stress over it. So some of these things are organic, some of them are not. So we're gonna start here on the right and work our way down to the left and on the floor. So over here I have some organic bananas. Most of the produce is from the auction. A little bit is from Costco, but these are from the auction. I do like to get organic bananas if I can. I picked up some organic garlic. So I want to make some honey fermented garlic for some health benefits. And I also found some organic ginger. I want to actually use this for planting because I noticed it was sprouting, which is awesome. I have a few already started downstairs. I can put a clip here on the screen of those, but we love this for medicinal purposes, in teas, just as a supplement. So I want to grow as much of it as I can. And then I also have some kiwi here. These are some Gold Rush apples. We have a wonderful organic apple orchard farm around us, so I picked these up from them so that I have some Gold Rush apples here. And then down here on the floor, these are some Pink Lady apples. They're massive. And then I'll keep some of these out in our garage fridge. They stay fresh a bit longer, but these are really all just for fresh eating. And then we have a whole bunch of organic sweet potatoes. This is something that I can eat and tolerate well as some asparagus here. So these are mainly for me, although my kiddos love these too. Great a source of soluble fiber, and it's something I added in a little while ago. Even though I'm on the carnivore diet, like I'm trying to gradually introduce some foods back into my diet, and these two work really well for me, and they are super nutritious, lots of benefits to them. So I got those two items here, and I have some strawberries. These are not organic. I could not find any this past week around me, so that's what I got there. We did get some organic carrots from Costco. This is the best price I have found, even around here with the Amish. So got a big bag of those. The last time we went to Costco was in November, and it lasted us all the way up until now. So about 4.5 months is how long I kept those carrots for, and they were still great. And then the last produce item I got was some grapes. We do a lot of snack plates, cheese, meat with some sort of fruit. So I like to have multiple options: apples, grapes, strawberries, bananas, kiwi for my kiddos for the week. So I want to show you what I got from the first Amish store that I took you to in my last video. I usually purchase some maple syrup there. This was the first time I have seen this brand here, like not necessarily focus anything super special about it, but what drew me to it was number one, the price. For 32 ounces it was $12, $11.99, but I loved the jugs that came in, these glass jugs, and they have like a twist top up here. So I can use these for things like vanilla. I'm always looking out for things that I can reuse, so I thought these containers were great. So I got 4 of those. We go through a whole lot of maple syrup here. I use it in baking. I also use it to flavor coffee. There are some other things I've used it for, but we go through a lot of it here. Up next, got my raw milk. I usually purchase it from that first Amish store, although I have 2 other sources somewhat local to me. That's just the most convenient. I go there the most. So I got 2 of these guys. These are 3/4 gallons. We usually go through 2 of these a week. My kids love raw milk. They'll have chocolate milk or their chai milk once or twice a day. And then I use it a lot in cooking and baking. So these are always an item that I purchase weekly. This is the other dairy product I usually purchase from that store. Same company, it's some raw cheese. This is marbled Colby Jack. I actually purchased 2 of these. I just have one in the fridge. This is the cheese I usually serve on my kids' snack plates, and then I will eat a little bit of this too on my carnivore diet. Okay, some other things from that first Amish store. I grabbed some organic raisins and some organic dark chocolate chips just for on the kids' snack plates. My husband also loves chocolate chips during his lunch break. He usually always has a couple after he eats his lunch. So I got those 2 things. These I purchased purely for convenience. I make my own gnocchi, but I don't always have the time. And with the new meal ministry I'm starting at church, these were a great buy. They were 79 cents a pack, and I figured I could use them in some soups or casseroles or some like skillets for people. So I picked up 4 of these. I'm just gonna put these right into the freezer. Pretzel rods. Not something I typically buy for my kids. I do buy my kids some pretzels. I think the brand is called Fallers. It's F-A-L-L-E-R, and they have really great ingredients. It's just lard, flour, I think yeast and salt. I think that's all that's in their pretzels. So I do buy my kids those. These I don't know what the ingredient list is, but they're 50 cents a bag. And I also take care of the children's church snack each week. So we're doing a fun like craft type snack this week, and I needed some pretzel rods for that. So I got 3 of these for those kids. So I picked up some Q-tips and some Kleenex, some tissues. I got 3 boxes of tissues and 1 of these. They're always way cheaper at the Amish stores. I think this was $1.99 for the pack, and I'm pretty sure at Walmart these are like $5 for the pack. So that's definite savings there. And these guys were 79 cents. So that is super cheap. I like to have a big stockpile of tissues and toilet paper and paper towels. I haven't actually shown you guys that. That's in another corner in the basement. But I usually like to have like 6 months worth of all of those items. So whenever I go to the Amish store, I see if there's any good deals on that stuff. So we got some tissues, and then the Amish places always have the best deals on their like plastic Ziploc style bags. I don't even know where the price is here. $1.99, $2.49, and $2.49. So that's really cheap compared to Walmart. So when I go in, I will stock up on some of these, whatever is within budget. And I like to have a stockpile of these as well, especially when garden season comes up, because sometimes I just need a plastic bag really quick to store something in the fridge or in the freezer. I don't love using plastic, but it is what it is. So I got these guys. Okay, just a couple more items from the Amish store. I grabbed these Go Macro bars for my children. They're not fantastic, but they're not bad. Everything is at least organic in it. I know sometimes it doesn't mean a whole lot, but there isn't really anything terrible in here. And these are just a convenience snack that I put in the diaper bag for on the go, or if we just need a quick snack option. I grabbed 4 of these guys. Pretty sure if you look at the price online, these are closer to $6 a box, and at the Amish they were $2.59. Okay, coffee. So when I took you guys to the Amish store, I showed you these. This is organic, and that's really the only criteria I have to meet when I'm shopping for coffee. We are not coffee snobs. No offense to anybody who is very particular about their coffee. We like to stick to like a medium roast, but as long as it's organic, I will purchase it. So we really like this brand, and the Amish store usually has them. It's $3.39 for 8 ounces, which you really can't beat. So I picked up 4 of these, and they'll go on the coffee stockpile downstairs. Blackstrap molasses. Besides its health benefits, like we actually will have this in coffee sometimes, I also use this in my like rustic brown loaf bread I've shared before on my channel. Really good for that, and I was totally out, so I picked up one of those. This item here might surprise you that I purchased them. I got like 10 cans of ready-to-go soup. This was just a quick fix to a problem I want to solve, and that is just being more prepared in case of some sort of emergency. If you've been following along with my channel, when we had a really bad snowstorm, we were without power for 3 days, which isn't like a huge amount of time, but it was enough to get the wheels turning in my brain where it was like, I need to have some easy, ready-to-go meals on the shelf. Now, I have done a video in the past on canning a meal in a jar, and I plan on doing some more of those with you, and I plan on doing some like soup bases. I might freeze some as well, but I want the priority to be on shelf stable because electricity is not guaranteed. So I picked up a few of these just to be a quick solution. I don't love the ingredients in any of these, but they were cheap. They were like $1 to $1.29. So I picked up 10 of these guys just to go on the pantry shelf, really for emergency purposes only. I also grabbed some, whoops, don't want those to fall, that would have been bad. Dijon mustard, this was 50 cents. And I picked up some sun-dried tomato strips. This was also 50 cents. I want to do the Marry Me chicken here soon. I saw that going around and it looked good. Not that I can eat it, but my family will enjoy it. And then all the way in the back here, I got some veggie straws at the Amish store. They were 99 cents a bag. Again, not the cleanest ingredients. I don't love them, but it's a convenience item that my kids enjoy, and sometimes I can take these along for the kids' church snack as well. Another convenience thing that we really don't eat a whole lot of is cereal. Maybe like once a week or once every other week. Honestly, we don't eat a whole lot of it. It's just when we're in a hurry. I try to find some organic cereal on hand. So this is Nature's Promise organic cinnamon squares, and I got some organic Annie's Cocoa Bunnies. Not great, but every once in a while will do no harm. So I think, oh no, I have this from the Amish store yet. These were just some more pretzel snacks for kids' church and my kids as well. So this whole big bag here was $2.09. So I think that wraps up everything I got from that first Amish store. So let's move on to Costco. So Costco, I did show you the carrots we got. We had gotten, whoop, they're falling everywhere, a big bag of the Baby Bell cheese because my kids love them, and you can see they really love them because they've already started to devour them, and Grant just asked for 2. So I wanted to show them to you before I didn't have any left to show you. Okay, now that he has his cheese, this is a way better deal than what you can find at some local grocery stores or Walmart. I think by like 20 to 30 cents a cheese. So that's pretty good. I should have picked up 2, but my kids go through these spurts where it's like they love something for a week, 2, maybe even a month, and then all of a sudden they don't want it at all, and they just went through a period where they didn't want these, and I guess now they're back to wanting them. So I should have picked up 2, but oh well. We just got one of those. I always buy some parchment paper at Costco. I wish this was non-bleached, but again, it is what it is. It's a good deal, best I can find around, and it'll last a long time. I picked one of these up about 4.5 months ago. I did go through one of them. I just opened my second one, so I should be good for a while on those. I picked up some of the Kirkland brand grass-fed butter. This was actually in the freezer, so it's quite chili. I usually buy Kerrygold. However, when I went to Costco, the last time I went to Costco, it was on sale for $9.99 for 2 pounds. That's the price of what this Kirkland brand was this past time. The Kerrygold, however, was back up to $14.50 for 2 pounds. So I wanted to try this, and I can honestly say I don't notice a difference based on like texture, taste, or look. Now, as to the quality, like, of it, I'm assuming it's probably the same, but we really enjoy it, so I think I'll continue buying this one. So I got 3 of those. I like to keep butter stocks and in the freezer. We also picked up some AAA batteries. Now, I know someone commented that the Kirkland brand does not last as long. Goodness, I can't even think of what the other brand name is, but the name brand. So the Kirklands don't last as long, but really the only reason we purchased these were for some TV remotes and for Grant's Thomas and Friends train track trains. He goes through batteries like nobody else, but he loves that toy and it keeps him busy and it's good for him. So that's really what these were purchased for, is just remotes and some kids' toys. So it's not a huge deal. They don't last quite as long. I think they were like $3 or $4 cheaper a pack. So we're gonna give them a go. More maple syrup. This is organic. I don't really know how much that means, but it was the same price as what I would purchase at the Amish stores. It was $11.99. I don't know, for something to be organic, like, does that just mean they don't spray in and around any of the trees they harvest from? I mean, if that's the case, then sure, I'll go for that. I don't want things being sprayed, so perhaps that's what it means, or perhaps it really means nothing at all. I don't know, but I picked it up. I got 2 of these. And I did pick up some raw unfiltered honey. This was a pretty good price. I think it was $10 for 3 pounds. That I usually use in baking. I reserve the more expensive stuff that I find locally for like using in my tea and taking like by the tablespoon. I usually take like a tablespoon of raw local honey a day, something that's been exposed to like the local flora around here. I have a lot of allergy issues, and there's a lot of things contributing to that, but I do find if I do a tablespoon a day consistently that it seems to lessen them. They're not quite as severe, so I'm gonna stick to that, but this is really just used for baking. I grabbed some organic olive oil. Usually grab 1 or 2 of these every time I go to Costco. This is one of the things I cook with the most, is organic olive oil. I also use lard, sometimes bacon grease, but I do use a lot of organic olive oil. These chicken chunks, they, I think, were okay ingredient wise. I mean, they weren't great again, but I didn't see any organic options at Costco, and I haven't seen any at the Amish stores, and the stuff honestly at Walmart is just way pricey. So we're gonna try these and see how we like them, but they seemed like the best option that was available at Costco at that time. Now you can see these have already been devoured. These pure organic layered fruit bars are so good, like addictive good. My kids love them, which is awesome, so I'm hoping Costco has these again next time I go and I'll stock up on them. This is the first time we're trying them, and I don't like to buy a whole bunch of something unless I know my kids will eat it. I purchased the That's It bars from Costco last time, which were just fruit, and my kids did not like them. I think we still have some because they just won't eat them. So they love these, and I'll definitely be stocking up on these again. 2 more things on this table, and then we'll move back to the other table. I picked up some organic Kirkland's tortilla chips. My kids love these. We love them just with salsa, but also for nachos, a quick easy dinner. So we grabbed those, and then some of the Kirkland organic dried mangoes. We all love these. They're super yummy. They're a bit chewier than I had anticipated. That's my only complaint. I like when they're a bit softer, but still really good, and they're organic, and they have no sugar added, so that's awesome. Oh, 3 things. this guy. So because of said power outage that we had, we wanted to try this lantern. It is battery operated, but also has solar capability, which was really nice. It was 20 bucks, so it wasn't like astronomical. And I think a few of you commented on my last video and said that you had this and it works great. So we want this for power outages, but also we're gonna try camping with the kids this summer. We're gonna see how that goes. So we might pick up 1 or 2 more of these, but we wanted to give it a try first and see how we like it. Back here on the flour bin, 40 pounds of the Costco organic flour. It is 9 pounds, or not 9 pounds, it's 10 pounds for $9, which you cannot beat. I don't really have a great option for organic all-purpose flour at the Amish stores. They just have like, it just says non-GMO on it. So I love this stuff. I love using it. I love the flavor of it. So I got 40 pounds of it. My plan right now is to use half of this all-purpose flour and half of my freshly milled wheat berries in all of my baking recipes. Tortillas, another convenience buy. These are not great ingredient wise, but they save me a lot of time. I didn't see any other options at the stores that had much better ingredients that were comparably priced. You know, the ones that had better ingredients were like astronomical, and no, it didn't make sense to me. And if you've ever made homemade tortillas, you know they take forever and an age, and I just don't always have that time. I know how to do it. I've done it before. I've shared that with you guys, but I don't always have the time. So this is just a time saver for me. So I grabbed a big pack of these, and they were pretty cheap. I want to say they were like $5 for this massive pack. There's 40 of them in here. I also grabbed myself some of the Siete almond flour tortillas. I keep these in the freezer, and even though I'm on carnivore, like I will do occasionally like a gluten-free thing like this with some clean ingredients in it to go along with my meals. So I'll make myself some breakfast burritos, which is really just eggs, cheese, and then some sort of meat in this wrapped up. But I'll also do like some tacos, which is literally just taco meat and cheese in this. But it adds something else to the meal. After eating mostly meat for like 6 months, it can get a little old, not gonna lie. But I'm trying to stay strong with that because it's the first time I've ever seen like actual healing take place. But I am slowly adding in some things, and I'm seeing how I react to them. And I haven't reacted to these, so I'm allowing myself this little treat, if you will. These awesome glyphosate-free oats. They are the best tasting oats I've ever had. They're also sprouted, so great for digestion as well. Oats in general are just so good for you. I'm going to be growing Avena Sativa, which is oats for the milky oat tops, which are just amazing for your body, for your nervous system. So stocked up on these. I still have another one downstairs, but we love these for overnight oats or baked oatmeal if I just make oats in the morning. I also throw these into my meatloaf sometime. Really great product. We're getting down to the last few items here. This is the only thing that I purchased from that second Amish store I took you guys to. I went in there specifically for this. Grant's making noises over there. It's dark rye flour, and it's organic. I wanted to make some rye bread for Matt's lunches to go along with his soups. It's something that I haven't done before because I've had a hard time finding rye flour, so that's why I went in there to see if I could find it there. So we got this. We're gonna try making some rye bread here soon. Okay, a couple things on the floor. Another item I picked up. This is actually from Walmart. We were just at Walmart. These are everything croissants. The ingredients actually aren't that bad. This is like the Market Side brand. Not that bad. And I figured these would be good in like a breakfast casserole, and they were on clearance. They were $1.50 a pack. So I figured I could use these for my church ministry to make like a yummy breakfast casserole with some like eggs and sausage and cheese with these guys in there. And then this is another item from Walmart. I always, whenever I go into Walmart, I shop the clearance carts around the bakery because sometimes there are some items on there that aren't half bad. These are the market side authentic flour tortillas, and the ingredients are just flour, water, oil, salt, sugar, and yeast. I don't know what he's doing over there. So not bad at all. They were on sale for $1.26, so I saved $1.21 per pack. And there's 8 in a pack, and I think I got 10 packs. So I had these in mind for the church ministry. I was thinking of baking a whole bunch of my homemade enchiladas with the homemade enchilada sauce that we did over the challenge, and sticking those in the freezer for an easy freezer meal to get out to people. Saved the most exciting items for last here, just some toilet paper and paper towels. The paper towels, which Grant took out of the package and decided to make a tower. I actually just found a few Thomas the Trains down the centers. So those are out of the pack, but I grabbed one of their big packs of paper towels. And then a big pack of toilet paper, and then also at the Amish stores they had these 12 packs on sale for $2.99. So I picked those up, and they're just gonna go into the paper product stockpile. Okay, so that wraps up this grocery haul video. I hope you enjoyed coming along. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments, as well as if you have anything that you think I should check out at Costco the next time I'm there, you think I might enjoy, I'd appreciate that. I am gonna make this a Tuesday video. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean, there's a child walking back there, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm back to doing my Tuesday and Friday videos. I just had this one ready to go, and I wanted to put it somewhat close together with the last video we did. So you'll get this video, and then you'll also get a video this coming Friday. I still have a lot going on in my life, still trying to figure out some health stuff. I did get into the ENT, ear, nose, and throat doctor, to see what's going on here in my sinuses. So it is most likely a cyst, and it most likely happened from the incredible amount of inflammation I was experiencing for such a prolonged period of time. However, he doesn't believe it's actually in my sinuses, it's just in my cheek. So he has me on some meds for that, and we're gonna see if it helps. If it doesn't, then I have to go back for a CT scan and then potentially surgery to remove it, which I really don't want. I don't want. So I'm praying, and if you could pray along with me that this just dissolves and releases, that would be amazing. So I've got at least some more insight on what's going on there. It's nothing overly serious, but it is causing some discomfort in my gums and in my face, especially on the days when it is more inflamed. Then it's causing some nerve sensitivity. So I want to get it taken care of. But I've got some other things, just going on, just life stuff, and I've had to focus my attention there for a season, but I do want to get back to the Tuesday videos for you all. But enjoy this one. You have a blessed day. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you next time.